better at.
Who's Brody?
What?
Who's Ollie? Who's Brody?
Why do you make cell phone?
Why are you smiling?
I got a little high outside, like barely at all high.
Okay, while you were outside getting high, I was putting your phone on silent for the movie, and when I did that, I noticed all these guys in your phone. Brody, this guy listed as hot as balls. Stop smiling.
I'm not smiling. Those are guys from work. Can you stop this movie?
You know what? No, I can't. Because as I was turning off your phone, some guy sent me a picture of this junk. That was mine. Well, if you want to take it to the parking lot, fine. You can't find me, I'll be the closest one on Grindr.
That's gay. Steven, please. I am not in shape for this. Stop walking like the Hulk. I can see that you're mad.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Check 53. Three buzz. It's three to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flush to his right, and his first look is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game too. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw is Brady. This is caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. They hand this one to Gronk, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 43. Watch out. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second down, McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes going to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's third and goal now, back at the 11.
Check me out. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 45. Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Check.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check. 53 Mike. Check.
Now Brady.
Man, I got you.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Wait, 20. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 59 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick and a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
45 the mic.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
53 the mic. 53 the mic. Coming up.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 46 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 43 yards. And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
31's the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On first down, Brady. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
No, 66. Here we go. 31's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Brady now on first down. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jones breaking from the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
31's the mic. Watch the run. Switch.
Brady now on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Man out, man out. 31's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Now Brady again. Got a man complete to Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Here's Brady to throw. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Here's Brady. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. Touchdown! Tom Brady, a touchdown pass to O.J. Howard. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Suck up for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the 2nd half. 1st and 10. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers to throw once more. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Dancing to his left. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Hey, we got three. Let me two. Check 24, check 24. Joker. Let me two.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Brady to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Back to throw, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
31's the mic. Here it comes, here it comes. Alert.
To throw is Brady. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
31's the mic.
Brady to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Brady got to have this one. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.